Hi, this is Highbridge Motorhomes Devon branch on a beautiful grey, windy and wet December 2025 day. But we are out here doing some videos, in fact doing maybe one video, but this is, I think, a really interesting one. We are doing van conversion wars. So ahead of us we have 3 British built 4 berth 6 metre 4 transit based nearly new fixed bed van conversions. So these 3 are 3 of the biggest competitors for each other in the marketplace, and we have all 3 here for you to look at, which is really interesting. So 6 metre 4 transit transverse fixed rear bed, 4 berth or 4 berth optional in the case of all 3. We've got the brand new for 2026 Bailey Endurance B62. We've got the one that maybe in a way started it all, the Swift Trekker X. This particular one's just come in, it's very slightly second hand, but we're going to use it for video purposes. And we've got the new for 2026 Wildax Equinox. Which one's best? Well, we'll let you decide. Let's have a look at the 3 of them from the outside first. So Bailey Endurance, new model for this year. You might have seen my video at the factory, whereas the Trekker X and the Equinox have both got pop tops, optional on the Equinox, standard on the Trekker, I believe. The Endurance E65, sorry, get my numbers right. Bailey Endurance E65 is a tin top with an optional roof rack and an optional roof tent. So this one's our display model. It's got all 3, so you can see up the top there. So you can have this as it is, like that. Love the graphics. These are all obviously same colour as well. Basically the same cab spec, 165 automatics, and then yeah, with the Endurance, no pop top, but you can have the roof rack with the light bars on it, which is really cool. Off-road use only, of course. Great if you are a surfer or kayaks and things. And if you need extra sleeping capacity, you can spec it with the factory fitted tent box. Now obviously anybody can put a tent box on a roof rack, but if you factory spec it, and it is a tent box from Bailey, the amount of solar panels to the roof of the tent box, which is very, very cool. So alloy wheels, obviously, different styles on each. These are on the Ford Trail, not the full Trail, but it's got the cosmetics of the Trail. So 2-wheel drive, only available as 2-wheel drive. This one's 165 8-speed auto, which is how you're going to see most of them, unless you want to order a manual. So you've got the Trail graphics, Ford Trail front grille, that's Ford factory fitted with those wheels on it. Panoramic front skylight is the only option on these vans. Well, panoramic, well, it isn't the only option actually. Panoramic front skylight, awning, and obviously roof rack and tent box. And if you have all of those things with the auto box, brings it in at 78,639. That's 3.5 tonne with a workable payload. So that's the Bailey Endurance outside, 78,639. Next up along, Swift Trekker came out in 2024. I wouldn't say revolutionised the industry, but certainly shook it up. The first company to do, large scale company to take on this sort of very on trend soft road, off road kind of looking vehicle. So this one's a 24 model, registered on a 75, just came in yesterday. It's done 675 miles. Price of one of these new, we've got over there a new one, retail 78, that's down to 72. This one is 66.95. It's an absolutely cracking buy for someone that's just a slightly second-hand one. But as we're comparing new for new between these 3, so the Bailey 78 with all the bits on, Trekker basically the same price, but with a pop top, as you can see. So pop top roof, got a panoramic front roof as well. Alloys, same sort of idea, isn't it, really? So from the outside, Much to split them. Which graphics do you prefer? We've got flush fit double glazed windows. We've got flush fit double glazed windows. They are different, but beauty is in the eye of the beholder, really, isn't it? So from the outsides of those two. Now this one, I'll say this particular one, it's 67. It's an absolutely fantastic buy. It's got solar TV aerial, reversing camera, and a tow bar because it's second hand. We'll have a look at the inside as we go inside. So new for new, 78 buys your Bailey Endurance with all the bits on it, but you don't have to have 10 box. That'll bring the price down to 76. Trekker with a pop top, 78 odd new, but we do have one reduced to 72, or this one at 67 for a 600 mile second hand one. Bit more expensive is the Wildax Equinox, same layout again, 6 metre. Wildax's first pop top, really smart, well integrated pop top roof on it. Panoramic skylight as standard. It's more expensive, as you can see, it's 82,790. However, it's got lithium as standard, it's got diesel electric heating as standard compared to gas and electric in the Swift. It's got solar standard camera, front and rear sensors. This is the 165 8-speed auto, same. That one's actually the old 170 with the 6-speed auto, but the equivalent new would be the same base vehicle spec as this. So a little bit more expensive, but Wildax are a premium manufacturer, so they're going to be a little bit more expensive than the equivalent Bailey or Swift. Whether you think they're worth it is up to you, really, isn't it? But it's like cars or houses or anything in life. But they are slightly higher spec as standard. Let's have a look inside some, shall we? So this is the Wildax Equinox. So going around the outside, big flush fit opening double glazed windows, sensibly placed sliding window there, so you can open the door. This one we've optioned with the factory optional barbecue point and wind out awning. It's got solar panel, big one, and a TV aerial on the roof. Wildax almost gas free as standard, as the fridge is 12 volt, the heating is diesel or electric. We've got a high level reversing camera standard, reversing sensors down low. Opening up the back, they're all the same layout, transverse, fold away, fixed rear bed, folds up there. Underneath the bed, lots of storage drawers, single gas locker for a single 6 kilo propane or butane bottle. Comes with a gas level sensor gauge, and that will tell you how much gas you've got left in your bottle on your phone once you've linked it to it. So your gas could last you a long time. Your choice of wood finishes, you can have your choice of upholstery. They do come with an exclusive Ford Equinox upholstery. Really nice cabinet work. All the lights have got USB chargers in them. So this one's got the awning, so the handle's up there. Concertina blinds and fly screens, very secure multi-catch windows, which are lightly tinted. That's a great looking van, isn't it? Obviously pop top up there, we don't put them up in this wet winter weather. Underslung fresh and wastewater tanks, which are heated, underslung, yeah, fresh and wastewater tanks, heated and insulated as standard. Truma Combi diesel electric heating and hot water as standard, and all of the cab specs. You've got the big 12-inch, I think it's 12-inch head unit. The 8-speed fully automatic gearbox, 165 horsepower engine, the exclusive, really nice half leather, probably leatherette upholstery, steering wheel mounted cruise control. You got your driver assistance packages, full cab blinds, all in that 82,790 price. So it's not a budget van, but they are a quality bit of kit. Jump inside. Fly screen door as standard. Really nice lighting. Lecky step. Your normal sort of half dinette thing going on. I notice it is a lowering table, but there's nowhere to lower it to, so let's just come like that. Really nice use of lighting. Plenty of cabinet work. A skylight in the pop top, which I think is very important, not something you saw in all vans. Loads of sockets. Now, where this definitely wins over anything else in its bracket, I can pretty much say this without a doubt, is the kitchen space. So you've got the 90 litre fridge freezer from Camp, and you've got an oven from Thetford, a little combination oven and grill, and you got a microwave. Now, if you factory order, you don't have to have these things. You can have more cupboard space if you prefer. Really nice splashbacks. Obviously, your normal 2-burner Dometic hob, regulation black taps, because it's 2026. You've got to have black taps on everything. Extra lift up workspace there, pull out there, and pull out table for the bed stroke extra workspace there. Bathroom. Ooh, with an extractor. Look at that lighting, how cool is that? A ceramic freestanding toilet bowl. A pneumatic toilet and a separate shower, not a separate shower, cubicle. Very nicely finished. So it feels premium. It's more expensive than the others, but you can feel it, kind of thing, I think anyway. A lithium battery standard, Truma combi diesel electric heating as standard. The new debuted with Wildax Truma control system. So this not only controls your heating and hot water, it controls all of the other bits in your van as well, basically. Very nice and easy, all integrated into one unit, and all from Truma, the German company. So that's the Wildax Equinox at 82. Going to leave the Trekker because we're going to go and run over and do our new one rather than this used one, but bear this used one in mind. It's 67,995. It's done 600 miles. It's a 75 plate. It was registered in September. It's got a tow bar and some security system on it as well. It's a really good buy for someone if you want a slightly used Trekker X, but for comparison's sake we'll run over and look at the new one. Now, the endurance. So we've seen the endurance from the outside. So freshwater full up point for your underslung tank. Truma diesel electric heating, same as the Wildax. Standard leisure battery, not it's an AGM, it's not lithium as standard. See, this one at 78, it's got the roof rack and the ladder, and the tent box. It's quite tall up there, but it'd be quite cool maybe for adults or older kids to sleep in the summer months when it's just the two of you. You may sleep up there yourself. Reversing camera, reversing sensors. So opening up the back end. While they're all the same size and layout and base vehicle, they're all very different in their own ways. So all of the back ends will be able to fold up like this. The bed feels taller on the Equinox. I don't know if it is, it might be. We've got checker plate flooring. This isn't an Equinox, it's an Endurance, sorry. Loads of sockets in this van. Socket there, socket there, socket over there. Don't have the sockets in the spotlights like you do in the Wildax. So you've got the 12 volt fridge, same size as the Wildax. We've got a single gas bottle gas locker, same as the Wildax, and drawers underneath. Do have an external socket at the back, it's a nice idea if you're hooked up to the mains and you like to charge your bike. Plus with double glazed windows with blinds and fly screens. Interestingly, because the bed is higher in the Bailey, they've put these pods on to make the bed longer. So you got the wind out awning to lay like the Wildax. No fly screen door in the Baileys. LED awning light outside like the Wildax, electric step like the Wildax, light up endurance badge, looks very cool to be fair. Coming inside, slightly smaller table, same cab exactly, panoramic front roof, right, because it's not a pop top, they've put this very fashionable boarded ceiling appearance on it, which is very fashionable. So you've got trim and control panel for your heating and hot water, and then you've got your main Bailey control panel for the rest, so it's not integrated. It feels a little bit darker in here, and that's because of the tent box. If you didn't have the tent box, you'll get more natural light. High level cupboards, automatic 2-burner hob, little sink, black tap of course, very little sink but big enough. Under counter fridge freezer, which I can't find where to open, same size, loads of sockets, wardrobe space like the mirror on the inside of the wardrobe, that's quite good. And yeah, your bed to the back. Now, difference with the Wildax and this, or difference between this Bailey and the Wildax, is the bathroom. So your bathroom uses the Bailey sliding door. So that gives you, sorry for crashing things, a lot more space there. So when you're getting in and out of bed, does give you more floor space. Not everybody likes this idea. I'm not sure if I do or don't really. It works, does give you more floor space. Toilet, little countersunk basin, lots of cupboard space in there. Black shower thing which goes up there, does the main tap. You'll have your own preference on the bathroom in which one you prefer. I think I prefer the Wildax, but I am a Wildax fan, so I don't know. There's not a lot to split them. Yep, windows with triple catches. Oh god, there is a step down into the storage underneath of there. Solid thing comes out. Wildax does that as well. It's very similar. The kitchen's definitely better in the Wildax. Bathroom you may prefer in the Bailey, you may prefer in the Wildax. I don't know. It's very nice as well. Upholstery feels premium. Half leatherette with a good tough sort of middle bit. Ford cab drives really well. Before you say in the comments about the wet belt, yes it has a wet belt. It's a new style wet belt, new injectors, change the oil every year, change the wet belt after 6 years, which will cost you about £1,000 to do, which isn't that much different from the cam belt change on a lot of cars. Known quantity, etc, etc. So that's the Bailey Endurance. Now 82, take the pop top off, 77 or 78. So you can then bring a non-pop top one of them back down to the same price as this. They're all much for muchness. They're going to be a little bit cheaper than the Wildax, but not much. Or have the 600 miles second hand one at 67,995. Now finally, rather than look at the inside of this 24 model but 75 plate, 75 September 25 registered tracker, we're going to have a look at our 25 model one, just in case they've changed any bits. So just keep in mind the two that we've just looked at, the Bailey Endurance E65 and the Wildax Equinox. So this is a 2025 model tracker. If you don't get the FORD trail grill, you can retrofit them, to be fair, for not a lot of money. So this one was 77, it's now 72,995, brand new unregistered. We've got the used 600 mile one at 67,995. So it's the same outside as the 24 in it, to be fair, it's no difference there. Coming inside, trying to remember the differences from these and the ones we've just looked at. We've got the fly screen door, which you do have on the Wildax, you don't have on the Bailey. Same cab spec on this 25. The 24's got the 6-speed gearbox, it's got the 8. They're both really smooth. Very modern grey finish in all of them. Zip up cupboard front, quite novel. TV goes there. Kitchen, it's got an oven. Got the same sink and double burner as the Bailey, it's the other way around. It's got the Dometic fridge, slightly smaller than the others. Opens from both ways. And it doesn't have a wardrobe hanging space, so that's interesting. Interesting to me anyway. So we'll have a look inside the second hand one as well. Same bed at the back, same idea. Plenty of drawer space, no hanging space. Plenty of high level kitchen space. Bathroom. Is quite good. Yeah, that's fine. Big shower head. No ventilation in the bathroom. No fan either. Full wet room in all of these. Duct board. Bathroom's quite nice. I like the lighter cabinet work up there, that's quite nice. Not as sort of gas free as the others, so it uses the Whale underfloor mounted heating and hot water, which saves space inside the van on the positive of it. On the negative of it, if you're doing a lot of wild camping in the winter time away from mains hookup, you are using your gas from your gas locker for your heating, not diesel. And of course add a diesel heater if you want to. It's got the camera, it's got the sensors. It's got a similar level of storage and cupboard space under the back. I presume it's got a gas locker for 2 gas bottles. No, just one. Just one. So that's the Swift Tracker X 78, now 72. Let's go and have a little look inside the slightly second hand one. So all of these are in stock now at Highbridge Devon. You can come down and have a look at all 3 and decide which one you prefer. They're all good motorhomes, you know. There's nothing much to split any of them. The Endurance wins if you like the roof rack and the roof tent. The Tracker wins if you like the slightly second hand one for starters, and value on the new heavily reduced one. And it was the van that came up with the idea. So you can see they've not changed inside. This is a 75 plate, but actually a 24 model, but they've not changed inside at all. 600 miles this. It's got a security system. It's got a external socket. It's got a tow bar on it as well, which is great. So that wins value. And I'm a Wildax fan, so I prefer the Equinox. I like the diesel electric heating. I like the lithium-ish battery, or lithium battery. I like the lighting, I like the ambience of it, but they're all good vans, and this is more expensive. So the conclusion we've come to there is that I don't know which one's best. But what I think doesn't really matter anyway. It's entirely up to you and what you prefer, and they're all very good. So come down to Highbridge Motorhomes Devon and you'll be able to see the Wildax Equinox, the Bailey Endurance E65 and the Swift Tracker X, new and used, all together, which is a great opportunity to see these 3 main competitors outside of a show. You can spend the day looking at them if you want. We'll bring you as much tea and coffee and sweets as you like. If you have any questions on them, or you want to make an appointment to pop down, you can pop down without an appointment, but it's always good to call us. Just make sure we've got someone around to look after you, because this time of year, sometimes, you know, we're using up our holidays. Give us a call on 01626 832 792 and hit the motorhome sales option. You can text or WhatsApp 07432 662 558. email jw4@highbridgecaravans.co.uk. Check us on the highbridgecaravans.co.uk website, or come and see us at Newton Abbot, Devon. We are unaffected by any road closures, and we are between Exeter there and Plymouth there, Newton Abbot and Torquay over that way, right on the A38 South Devon Expressway. And ask us about the wonderful world of the Wildax, the Swift and the Bailey 6 metre fixed bed van conversions. Thank you very much. Goodbye.